Hello, dear guests of Kaluga. We are glad to welcome you in our city. Today, we will tell you about the great scientist Konstantin Eduardovich Tsiolkovsky and the space history of Kaluga. Konstantin Tsiolkovsky was born on the 17th of September in 1857 in Ryazan province. He lived poorly and spent all his money on scientific experiments. In 1880, Tsiolkovsky married Varvara Sokolova and they had 7 children. And in 1892, he moved to Kaluga, where he became the founder of cosmonautics, suggesting the using of rockets for space travel. In Kaluga, he created the first aerodynamic laboratory in Russia and developed the theory of multi-stage rockets. Tsiolkovsky's work became the basis for the development of aviation and cosmonautics. In Kaluga, there are 2 houses related to Konstantin Tsiolkovsky. The first house, where he was living from 1892 to 1933, was small and modest. There, the scientist began his first experiments and developments in aeronautics. The second house became more significant for Tsiolkovsky. It was presented to him by the government in 1933. He, the scientist, lived until his death, doing scientific work and teaching. Both houses are museums now. It holds Tsiolkovsky's personal things and his scientific works. It shows his contribution to cosmonautics and rocket buildings. The State Museum of the History of Cosmonautics, named after Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, is the first space museum in the world. The foundation stone was laid by Yuri Gagarin on the 13th of June in 1961. The museum was opened in 1967. The museum presents exhibitions of the history of Baikonur. Also, you can put on a spacesuit and visit a space station modeled on the Mir station. The memorial of 600 years of Kaluga, known as Sharik, was opened in 1977. Next to the monument, there is a red granite cube with the image of Tsiolkovsky, and at a height of 50 meters, there is a stele with the cosmonaut's head. The observation deck opens a view of the Gagarinsky Bridge and the Oka River. In the Peace Square, there is a monument to Tsiolkovsky with a rocket, opened in 1957. We visited several places related to the great Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, the father of cosmonautics. He worked as a teacher all his life. His brilliant invention came true and he remained an example of self-confidence for scientists and young people. Tsiolkovsky is the pride of our city and country. Due to his contribution to the younger generation and his scientific work, he is named after many buildings in Kaluga. Lyceum number 9. Tsiolkovsky was a teacher of physics and math there from 1896 to 1918. Tsiolkovsky Kaluga State University. He was teaching math there from 1896 to 1897 and began his research on rocket theory. The private healthcare facility RZD Medicine Hospital, named after Tsiolkovsky in Kaluga, is one of the oldest medical centers in the city, which follows the principles of charity and preserves historical evidence. In 1935, Konstantin Eduardovich Tsiolkovsky was treated here. Kaluga International Airport, named after Konstantin Tsiolkovsky. As part of the project Great Names of Russia, the airport was named after Tsiolkovsky, according to the result of the voting in 2018. Of course, I can't tell you about everything at once, because there are many more sites related to cosmonautics in Kaluga. Kaluga is a beautiful city and we will be glad to see you here. This is the end of the tour. Thank you for your attention.